Title: I'm Here. Written by Loving KNY. All it took was a simple mistake. A mistake that, from an outside perspective, seems a bit weird, but no way in any case extreme. But all you could think about was that mistake. Your mind instantly clouded as you started to overthink the situation. Fear struck you as you felt tension grip into your chest, leaving you feeling suffocated. As if you were a glass cup that was overflowing. The cup itself was on the verge of shattering into 1,000 pieces. You couldn't yell or scream. Your voice was stuck in your throat like a vacuum that was on full power, letting nothing escape its grasp. Your vision was blurry as if you were staring through a thick fog. The scene replaying in your mind as you grew more and more embarrassed over your careless actions. Do they hate me? Why did I run? Should I apologize? What if they don't talk to me anymore? Why on earth did I say that? So many questions zapped through your head, but you couldn't answer any as your mind was in a frantic panic. The sharp breaths didn't help either. It only made you feel more and more lightheaded as the air escaped your lungs. You felt like a fish drowning in its own tears, as if it was a scene from Alice in Wonderland. Your thoughts were disrupted when you heard the faint sound of the door to your room sliding open. Oh, please, don't look at me. You wished nothing more than to push that person out of your room and to lock the door. On top of feeling scared, you knew that you looked like a total wreck, your hair sticking to your face as well as your eyes, red and puffy, a scene that you wished no one would ever see. Is it alright for me to stay with you? Your ears burned to the sound of another person, but the voice from someone that your heart needed. You already knew who it was. You could also hear the care in his voice. Looking up hesitantly, you were met with concerned blue ocean eyes. He was sitting a comfortable distance in front of you as he waited for your response. At first, you forgot what he said, finding yourself lost on where he had come from and how he found you. The only thing he got was a shaky nod before he gently pulled you closer to him, making sure that if you were uncomfortable, he would give you back your space immediately. But you instantly gripped his howdy, the fabric tightly held by your fist as your knuckles turned white from the pressure. The tears you had tried to stop kept overflowing out of your eyes as you buried your red face into his shoulder, your body shaking from the sobs that were leaving your trembling lips. Giyu did not complain at all. Instead, put one hand gently over your tightened fist while the other ran up and down your back. No words needed to be shared as he gave you his full attention. He had seen you in this state a couple times before. Of course, he hated seeing you in such distress. At times he felt useless as he didn't know what to do. When it first happened, he thought you were having a heart attack. But with your guidance, he understood what you wanted in these moments when you needed him the most. Feeling the quick breaths slow down, he felt your grip loosen on his sari. He was relieved that you had taken the first step into calming yourself. He had been sitting there with you in his arms for a while, but was completely okay with staying for as long as you wanted. The hand that was stroking your back gently pushed you back as he held your tear-stained cheek, using his thumb to wipe away the falling tears as well as the brushing back strands of hair that had fallen onto your face. I know you feel overwhelmed right now, but please know that everything is going to be okay. I'll be with you for as long as you want, so don't worry about me leaving you, Ryan. Feeling your chest rise and fall in a steady manner, you have hum of an acknowledgement as you focused more on your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. A phrase that you repeated over and over to yourself for a solid few minutes before you looked back into his eyes. Gradually, you moved away so that you sat in front of him, holding his warm hands in your own. I thank you. Only a few words left your mouth, but that didn't matter to Giyu. He gave you a soft smile, as his eyes held nothing but love and care. Leaning in, he gave you a kiss on the forehead, his lips lingering there longer than usual before gently holding you again. It didn't matter if you didn't want to talk about it. He would never force you to tell him anything you weren't comfortable. But seeing you give him a small smile made him feel reassured that he did a good job. For the rest of the night, he held you in his arms, the two of you gently rocking back and forth. It didn't matter what time or what place. If you ever needed him, he would always find a way to get to you, as soon as he can.